Hi guys, it's Nicole and welcome back to my channel. So today we are on our way to the Pittsburgh Zoo and PPG Aquarium to see their Asian Lantern Festival. So this year is the very first year that they're having an Asian Lantern Festival. So we're super excited to go. Normally we have season passes to the zoo, but we haven't been there in a while. If you're new to our channel, make sure you subscribe down below and hit that bell button so you know every time we upload a new video. Okay, so we're on our way and we will see you there shortly. This is a ticketed event and you have specific times that you have to arrive. So we're a couple minutes late for our time. Our current time is 7 and it's about 7:05, but hopefully it's not a big deal. You're in like a fairy tunnel. It's so pretty. So we're at the top of the escalators, walking in, and you can already see some of the display. Look how cute! So in front of all the displays, they have these little signs that light up that tell you all about each of the displays. So again, this one is the nine-tailed fox. It tells you all about it right here. We also got this little map that'll tell you all about it. So if you come, this is the village section.
He's a mythical beast in Chinese legends.
So far everything here is just super amazing. We're only in the start of the zoo and there are so many different displays. There was a big flower tunnel we walked through and there's already a ton of lanterns. So definitely worth your while to come. So here's our first absolutely huge display. It is a Chinese dragon and it is absolutely massive. Super exciting, a lot of great photo opportunities here if you come. The displays are just absolutely amazing so far. So here are all the symbols for the Chinese New Year. So we have the rat, which was last year. And we have the ox for 2021. So they have little signs that tell you all about who sponsored the exhibit. So the felines. So some of the animals here are still on exhibit while the Lantern Festival is happening. So up here we can see the tiger walking around. He's definitely a star, I would say, of the zoo. Here he is. So we just saw a lantern dragon and now we're seeing the real Komodo dragon. I'm absolutely terrified of snakes and this one is no exception. He is pretty terrifying. Oh, and here's an even bigger one.
Smell the rhino.
His tongue moves. And we are at the zoo, so expect to be able to smell the animals for sure, as Derek just said. So,
oh, look at his tongue going in and out.
yeah, his tongue is moving in and out, which is crazy. Next, we have the lions in front of the lion exhibit. This reminds me of the Lion King at Disney. Super pretty. And there's a ton of them too. So there's definitely not just a few lanterns, there's definitely a lot to see. So after the lion exhibit, they have some of these really pretty flowers, which would be really great photo ops, kind of as a transition from the lion exhibit to some of the next exhibits. So we are only currently like slightly through the zoo and we've already seen so many incredible displays. You can see that flamingo right behind me, who is just larger than life. There's one right there. I would say this is just absolutely amazing so far. We're having so much fun. Everything is super beautiful. Again, there's a ton to see for everyone in your family. And like I said, we've already seen so much. We're only slightly through the zoo at this point. So we have zebras next. There's a little snack shop here with some different things. Looks like they have popcorn, some different beers at it. Look how much detail are put into these zebras. They're really pretty. And I bet they're gonna look even better the darker it gets throughout the night. We have hyenas next as we walk through. So if I look on our map, we're coming up to the African savanna next. So as you can see, all of the animals are changing to go with like each area. Let's see, is there anything out on savanna over here? Nothing right now. So there are still animals out, definitely not as many animals as if you would just come to the zoo. I'm sure it's a lot of the animals' bedtime. So I know they don't force any of the animals to be out on display if they don't want to. And again, they're gonna do what's best for the animals. So you may not see all the animals that you would see on a normal day, but there still are some out. Gerbera, I'm probably gonna butcher that name, but here's some information on them. Look how beautiful those are. Normally right over here with all the antelope, there are ostrich too, so they have some ostrich lanterns here, which is super cute. Ostrich scare me, they're huge. But this one's adorable with all of its little eggs. Oh, and there's even some more flowers right here. These are so incredibly pretty. Derek's being eaten by the flower. Campanula. These are really pretty. Oh my gosh, and there are elephants up there ahead. Those are like my favorite animal. We come here all the time. We were lucky enough to have some different experiences where we got to meet some of the elephants here. So they're definitely one of my favorite animals. But these flowers are just gorgeous too. They are bigger than life. And they are just so amazing. But I love elephants. I'm a little biased, but they're definitely great. Here's flowers, and then this is so pretty. In real life, it's probably a little hard to see on camera, but it looks like we are just going through a forest of fireworks. So I have to do a reveal of this because it's absolutely amazing.
Okay, but let everybody take their picture.
Look at that. It's absolutely beautiful. The colors are so bright in person. An amazing photo op. And there's some flowers below. Lewis is one of the local giraffes here, and he is super friendly, so if you ever have a chance to come to the Pittsburgh Zoo, I highly recommend looking for the giraffe named Lewis. He'll come right up to the fences. We had the pleasure of also meeting him before, and it was a lot of fun. This before, but it changes colors and the feathers come out. So pretty. So we found a food booth that has a Chinese donut, so I think we're gonna try this. And they have fun lanterns over here, so we'll get to sit under the lanterns hopefully. So we're gonna try the Chinese donut. So here it is, you can see it in there. It came with what I think is icing. We're not 100% sure, but we're gonna try it now and see how it goes. It looks a little messy. It looks like it has some type of like sugar on it, so we'll see.
What's it taste like?
tastes like cinnamon sugar. I'm gonna be honest, it tastes pretty much like a normal donut, maybe a little bit of a cakier donut. I don't know if that's just because it's not super authentic or if that's really how it's supposed to taste. But here's how the inside of it looks. So,
The icing's different.
oh, is it?
Yeah.
Tastes like a donut.
Yeah, not bad.
And then dip it in the icing.
You might want to try that first.
Here, oh.
It tastes like regular like icing, but it does have like a little bit of a bite to it or something. You can't tell if it's like if it's like lychee or what.
That's strange. I think it tastes pretty good though.
Yeah,
I don't know if I like the icing.
Yeah, I don't
It's
think I
okay.
like the icing.
I think it tastes pretty good.
Yeah, donut's not bad.
Donut's not bad. So just to show you guys the cute little sitting area we're in, let me see. So right over there is where we got the donut, and they have beer and they have all kinds of things. And then right above us are all these fun lanterns. So it's a really cute little area. Normally this is the beer garden, but they have other things here tonight. Instead of just beer, they have the donut, they have some green tea ice cream, and then they also had some different like mixed drinks as well that you can get, as well as I think some type of cotton candy.
Over here.
So over here, they're making origami.
See the white
Here is the snake, and then the last desert animal is this cute little camel here. Too bad it has to sit right next to some of these scary desert animals. And then up here, we're getting really close to the zoo's aquarium. So there are a lot of sea turtles, it looks like, which are another one of our favorite animals when we come here to the Pittsburgh Zoo. Here's the sign for the sea turtles. And then here they are. They look magnificent, all lit up. And the sea turtles are getting smaller and smaller, so cute. Some like baby sea turtles. It's adorable. So down here, if we circle around this corner, this is where the aquarium normally is. And if you ever come here in the winter, sometimes they'll bring the penguins out of the aquarium, and they have them in this little area right here when it's all covered in snow, and they let them run around and play while being supervised, obviously. But that's something super fun to come to in the winter here as well. So here's the crab, and this machine is gonna spit out bubbles. And it's like a mix between a bubble and a smoke machine. So when you pop the bubbles, they're full of like spooky smoke. So they really look, instead of just being a bubble, they look like water, because they're very white. I don't know if you can see any of them popping, but when you pop them, they're full of smoke. Okay, let's see. I don't know if you could see that, but here. That is like maybe the coolest thing I've ever seen. Derek's having fun popping them too.
Did you get me in there with all the 3-year-olds?
Yeah, need one of these at home. Here's a teeny tiny one. Okay, that was a ton of fun. We love coming here to see the sea turtles, and it looks like they just released a bunch of them back into the ocean, which is great for them. A little sad for us because we like seeing them, but I'm happy that they are all rehabilitated and back in the ocean. So as you can see, one of their little holding tanks is empty. This exhibit is huge. It's an octopus.
Okay, you
You can walk underneath it, which is so much fun. And it's just huge. So it looks like we have sea lions or seals. Oh yeah, there used to be a big boat here. And they must have taken it out.
I think we can walk through.
Yeah. Oh, look how cute. So we have all this light up grass.
Seagrass.
Seagrass. And now we are going under, so the polar bear swims up top, but you can actually see him from under here too when he's out. He doesn't go in the water a lot. Apparently polar bears are not that fond of the water. And I definitely don't think he's out right now, but during the day, you can sometimes see him swimming in here. They do have a hand sanitizer station here, which is great because there haven't been many of these around. So just a note here. Yeah. It's a little scary at night, yeah. Normally he's up there swimming, but it's definitely a little spooky in here at night. Because you don't really know what's above you swimming in the water. I'm sure there's nothing in there right now, but it is still, like I said, a little spooky to be in here. No, I don't think they're swimming around, but it's still a little spooky in there, just knowing there could be something swimming around in there, especially because it used to be the sharks, but now I think it's the sea lions or seals, one of them, but a little spooky at night. Well, here is something really fun. So they have a light up swing.
Navi River Journey is right to your left.
Oh my gosh, those do look like the lights from the Navi River Journey. That is so fun, and it looks like there are some performers over there. So that's also super fun, but those lights are amazing. Fitting for Pittsburgh. Definitely the penguins and the snow and the ice. And after the penguins, we're walking through kind of like this forest of pink flamingos and huge pink feathers. And this just has my name written all over it. I love pink, I love flamingos. And it's so pretty. And this would be the last exhibit before you kind of like turn the corner and go back out through the front again. So you'll get to see some of the exhibits up front for a second time, but this would be like the last exhibit that you saw for the first time before you head out of the Asian Lantern Festival. So that is it. So one thing I noticed is there is so much here to love. So essentially that butterfly tree, when I first went by it, I was like, that's the most amazing thing, loved it. But then by the time we got to the octopus, we really liked that. So there's just so much here to see and to do, and everything is pretty much spectacular. And let's go look at the pandas over here.
I don't know, I forgot about this. I really
Yeah,
like
this is so cute. We didn't get to see this lit up yet. The pandas up there move and they're really cute. And all the bamboo is all lit up. These are just so adorable. Like, pandas really sit like this in real life. They're so funny and cute. But this is a great exhibit. And here is the huge dragon we saw when we came in, but now it's all lit up. And it is massive. And the colors on it are so pretty. I'm gonna go down here and see if I can get a picture of the front of it. Oop. So again, there's some more exhibits that we saw when we first walked in, but they weren't lit up completely yet because it wasn't dark out. And here is one of the very first ones we showed you, this 9-tailed fox. Looks really pretty lit up. And here's the lizard again all lit up. And when you stand on these different stars, it's gonna make the lantern actually turn different colors based off of how you mix the colors. So that's super fun for kids. This one is super animated. His mouth opens, his tongue comes out, his eyes move. Super cute. Here he goes. And every time I think we've seen the last thing, there are still more lanterns to see. This would be absolutely gorgeous if you were having like a wedding or a bridal shower. It is just so pretty. And now it's green in here. Looks like we're in like a mythical forest. It's turning back to pink. It's probably gonna turn purple again here shortly. And here's one last look before we head home for the night. Okay guys, so that is actually it. We are finally out of the zoo and there definitely are no more exhibits to see at this time. That is all of the lanterns for today. So again, I hope you liked this video. Definitely hit that subscribe button if you want to follow us on more adventures. And I hope you liked today's video. Thanks, bye.